Now, welcome to Cold Cuts.
There we go. Dude, both my cats are going fucking revolving door in the litter box right now. Like, it's like they're doing coke in there, but they're just pooping. Dude,
That's
why
awesome.
did your girlfriend think I thought Florence Pugh was hot?
I don't know what she's hung up about, honestly.
I don't even like Midsommar. I think it's a shitty movie.
No, I think she might have. Okay, this is Angie's thing, but it's like every girl does this, is they latch onto a really famous woman, and then, yeah, Sydney Sweeney, perfect example, and then has to come up with some reason to just absolutely hate them.
Dude,
like,
my
just
ex
say that
hated
they're
Sydney Sweeney, and I was like, why? And just like, they just seem terrible. And it's like, you've never met this chick.
I'm like booby neutral on Sydney Sweeney. Like, really, I don't think she's like a phenomenal actress. But did you watch Euphoria? Did you watch
I'm not gay.
No! You just destroyed me. That show sucks on ice, bro.
I thought people loved it. What is it? Just teenagers having sex?
Anybody who thinks Euphoria is good, and I know we have listeners that are gonna be like, "That's not true, Beetle." God, that show fucking sucks. I watched, like, I think the first season they were like kind of cooking. It's distributed through A24, which basically just means that it's like anxiety porn. You know what I mean? Like, just like how can we get the viewer to have a panic attack in the comfort of their living room? And like, which is like, there are some movies like The Good Time with Robert Pattinson, I think, is a movie that I really like that does that well. But I didn't like Uncut Gems. I thought that was just
You didn't
anxiety
like Uncut
porn.
Gems?
That was one that I just watched, and Good Time is also directed by the Safdie brothers, and it's like a lot of the same tonally, and I think Good Time is
so
way
base
better.
That the one brother was like, "Yeah, let me play the guy in my movie."
I know,
that's so fresh.
I wasn't familiar with the Safdie bros like at all when I watched that movie, and I really did think they got like a mentally handicapped guy for that role. He plays it kind of convincingly.
Literally, bro. I was like, he's like a spiritual evolution of Gomer Pyle from.
It's really impressive,
Full Metal
honestly.
Jacket.
But it's an amazing movie, and Robert Pattinson's amazing in that movie, and then the fucking guy from I Am the Captain Now has like a role in that movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, he's the security guard, right?
He's a security guard who they literally like.
Yeah, I watched it. I really they give him spoilers, acid, right?
They have a Sprite bottle full of acid, and they pour like a lethal dose into his mouth while he's like tweaking. And then he gets arrested, and he's in a cop car, and he's having like a fucking meltdown. Yeah, it's
you can't overdose on acid, can you?
No, I think the LD-40 of acid is like, I'm pretty sure you would drown sooner on like the way you were drinking water than you would actually die from like that other shit. But I do think that they gave a lethal dose to an elephant one time. And I think it died. I don't know who did. I don't know what the story is, but I'm pretty sure that there is an elephant that died from an overdose on acid, but it was literally, poor creature. This is not funny. This is a terrible thing that happened to this innocent beast. But I think it literally had like a heart attack, like a panic attack, because it was seeing God.
Probably, dude.
It probably began to understand the English language and like all at once, and
what the fuck are taxes?
And then just died. Yeah,
dude. This one is not funny, and it's sorry, this is really funny, but it's so fucked up. And it's like, even the fact that we imposed our own death sentence onto the elephant, but there was this elephant at the circus that killed someone. So they're like, we must put the elephant to death. And they got a crane and hung it. And there's like this famous picture. And it's like, dude, you couldn't have just shot the thing in the head. Like,
why? Yeah,
why did you hang this elephant?
Waste of time and resources.
Stupid.
Angie was bringing that up to me earlier, that she was talking about, I think because she's, oh my God, this is a whole other thing, but she's been listening to these true crime podcasts. And,
dude, sorry, wait a second. Before you tell me this story.
What?
Okay, again, this is so sad and fucked up, right? No lie. Like, it's so sad and fucked up. There's something so comical about this picture, dude. I can't help it. All right,
the comedy doesn't come from the suffering of this poor animal. It comes from from the idiocy of human beings, of like How stupid. Why would you even why? People are so fucking dumb. Like, why did this animal have to die
dude.
and in the stupidest
Dude,
possible
even the
way?
elephant looks like he's like, bro, for real? Like, yo,
literally.
bro,
That is crazy though. That's fucking nuts.
Oh, that's so fucked up, dude.
Anyway, Angie's been listening to these true crime podcasts, which are so dumb. I don't know why anybody enjoys that shit.
It's
they
a
all have
chick
this.
thing. My mom loves true crime.
Oh my God. Like she'll put them on in the car instead of music. And I literally today I like snapped. I was like literally music or we sit in silence. Like I'm not listening to this crap. It's the same monotone shit. And it's like I zone out, so I'm not paying attention, but I also like can't hear myself think when there's someone just like talking at you.
Yeah.
I'm just not I'm only a podcast guy if it's
if I'm alone or working, right?
Yeah, or if I'm working, yeah, exactly. But like in the car with other people, I'm like, why can't we just talk? That's what a podcast is for, is like anyway, but so she was listening to something where it was a true crime, but it happened in like, I don't know, maybe Victorian era or 1800s England or something like that. And like the person was the murderer, or it was murderers, like three people who committed some heinous crime. I can't remember, I wasn't paying attention. And then they were found guilty and they were all sentenced to hanging, and the whole town came out to like watch them be hung. And she was asking me, she was like, why did people do that? Like, why was that ever a thing, that people, there was like public executions? Like, why were people showing up for that? Who would want to see that? And I was just like, I think you underestimate how bored people were during that time. Like no TV, no radio, no like there was nothing going on. And if somebody was like, hey, like Bill is getting hung today in the town square, and it's like, bring some beers, bring some mead. Oh,
dude, I don't even, not to get morbid, but holy shit, what just happened?
What, would you attend something like that? Did your cat just attack you?
No, my cat's not even around, but it's like my microphone just started moving on its own. I got scared.
Oh my God.
But dude, I mean, we got to be real. It wasn't boredom. It's the depravity of the human psyche, bro. Like if
I think they're all one.
It's called like
it's one and the same.
Mob mentality. That is a based ass and beetle ass bug, bro. That thing.
My brother and his girlfriend got it for me. Anthropology.
But like, dude, if you put 10 people in a room, right, and you were all like, no one can see each other. There's like 10 rooms lined up, and then all the rooms could see this guy, and the guy's on the ground, and everyone had a rock. This is so convoluted. If you told everyone,
you've already lost me.
Okay. If you told 10 separate people you could join in on this mob throwing a rock, and no one would know you were there, and no one would know you threw the rock, I feel like 9 out of 10 people would do it.
Would do it just to kill a guy?
Yeah, if you told them other people were doing it and like they saw other people doing it, definitely. Bro.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Maybe I'm just different or something, but
you'd be the 1 out of 10 guy.
Like I'm telling you, the other thing that has never made sense to me, and still, I remember learning about it in high school, and now we're almost 2 decades out, and I'm still like, what is
why
like
are we charging to throw the rock at the person?
Yeah, no, the Stanford prison experiment. Can we go over
Did you not hear about how this was bullshit and the guy actually made everything up?
What? I didn't hear that, but that answers it, because is that true? Because
yeah,
I
like
remember...
the kids were heavily encouraged to be assholes and shit, and everything was like, he literally wrote his thesis before he even like started the
what a
project.
Dick. And because people love okay, critics have described the study as unscientific and fraudulent. In particular, Tybalt Letexier.
I saw one guy call it bro.
Interesting. That's the like second use of the R slur this episode. You better bleep those out.
Have there been 2?
2 of them. Tybalt.
Who said the first one?
You did.
Not me.
Because I'm gonna say the third one if you keep on. has established that the guards were directly asked to behave in certain ways in order to support Zimbardo's conclusions. That's largely written in advance of the experiment. Interesting. So
Zimbardo,
more like I almost did
see,
use
this
the
is
third
why
R slur.
Redditors are always like, science is so based and scientific, and it's like, no, dude, there's a This fucking
Facts
idiot
don't care about your
guy.
feelings. Yeah.
This idiot guy was like, "Yo, can I get a grant?" And this people gave him a grant, and his idea was, "Let's put people in a room, and then we'll bring other people in and be mean to them, and
I'm
we'll
sorry,
see what
like
happens." It's like, who is fun?
dude.
What was the what did you what were
The
you gonna do with
entire
this?
concept of like, oh, we just chose 35 randomly selected college students and we gave 7 of them sunglasses and uniforms, and they became sadistic, torturous psychopaths.
Dude, racist
Bullshit.
Zimbardo, he shows up and he's
Bullshit.
like, "Yeah, these are all going to be the prisoner students. I selected them randomly," and it pans over and it's just all black kids.
I
The
can't
guy's
like
like, "You can't. That's
you
you
cannot
got to
do
mix it
this.
up.
Like
You cannot
I
do
just
that."
the whole thing I remember learning, and I remember the other like in high school, the other people in my class being like, that is bone chilling. And I was just like, are you like it made me feel even more concerned because I'm like, would other people really fucking act this way? Because I guarantee I would not do that. Like, to what end?
Well, because
Why do people lose all humanity? It makes no fucking
your
sense.
people have been through what some people call the biggest Stanford prison experiment. So you already
Wow.
know to be good to each other. See?
I guess I more than anything, it just makes me think. The fact that you said that this is not real, I'm going with this guy, Letexier, the guy who said that this was a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna say based. I do. This is 100% bullshit. I
How old is
really
he? Can we get him on the pod? Is he
Letexier.
alive?
Let me see. I'm gonna send him an email if he's alive. Letexier. What the fuck? What was this guy's name? Tybalt?
Taxidermy.
Tybalt
Bro, I don't
Letexier.
want to brag, but my new cigarette rolling tray.
Uh-huh. When was this published?
Can you see it?
Wait, your new. Well, let me see. Sorry, I'm reading something. Yeah,
Testing. Testing. Yeah,
that's
I
outrageous,
can't
bro.
handle that in the episode, bro. You're literally banned from reading. Literally, I
Okay,
could be
sorry.
like, "Yo, bro, I just killed a dog," and you'd be like, "Yeah, that's crazy." Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to just look him up. Yeah, he published that article where he debunked it in 2019, so he's definitely still kicking it.
Oh,
So,
hell yeah, we gotta
we
chill
should
with
get
him.
him on the podcast for sure.
Bro, you know who
Um,
needs to sponsor us?
who? Mountain Dew. You want to hear something crazy? I've never had Mountain Dew in my life. Never
Bro,
even
this
tried it.
isn't. You think this is Mountain Dew?
More like Mountain Poo.
Bro,
Mountain Dew Zero.
no, no.
Baja Blast.
Bro, Carry On Cassette, friend of the cast, got me on the Baja Blast shit, bro.
Uh-oh.
It goes crazy. You gotta
Oh
try it.
boy. Shout out to that guy. He was also the one that I will mention this is because it's funny. There was a popular YouTuber that did like a recent takedown video on Bosch, and I made an appearance in the video, and Tony was the one that pointed it out to me. He
Wow,
DM'd
name
me.
doxed. Name doxed.
Tony?
Tony the Tiger, bro.
Tony the Tiger. Yeah, his last name is El Tigre. Anyway, that shit was funny. And I was like, what? Because I thought for a second that I was getting like shitted on or
Lampoon.
something. And he was like, no, it's not like they didn't come
Dude,
after me. I'm not even named in it.
I
It
can't
was
wish it on you because I would get linked to it also, but like I would literally laugh so hard. I know you would get so frustrated, but if someone did make like a, "Yo, we need to look into Beetle Moses. He's friends with Vosh. Like this guy could be," I would be fucking dying, dude.
I just like
Fuck.
I gotta say I am really grateful, and like once again I am simply built different. I don't have really incriminating or embarrassing shit on the internet. I have not really been on the internet that much. The only
Well, it sounds
honestly
like you're throwing
cringe,
down a challenge.
I'm telling you, the only cringe shit I think you will find of mine, and it's not that incriminating. It's just my fucking music, my rap and shit that's out there, which was like
Look up
along it.
Elon
Don't
tonight.
no.
Look up
No.
Elon tonight on
Oh
YouTube.
no, no,
Look up
no, no,
Elon
no,
tonight on
no,
YouTube.
that's
Find
embarrassing
Harris's
too. But that's
sketches.
not.
Find Harris's
But
sketches.
don't do that. But that shit's more
Bro, your
like
music's baller as hell, bro. No one would be embarrassed about that.
that's just something that it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna take it down or anything. But I'm talking about some of these other people that are like I'm not even naming a certain somebody. I'm just saying in general, it's kind of insane that it feels like all of these like YouTubers, commentators, whatever you are, people are like, what about this clip of you from 2017 where you said you wanted to eat a fetus or something like that? Like everybody's got that, and it's like, bro, what the fuck
Dude,
were
I
you
was
guys
dying at one.
doing?
I think I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. I know House hates him because he like makes edgy jokes. I think he's like a right wing guy, but he's this guy called like fuck. I don't know. He uses like this Diddy Kong avatar on Twitter. I don't remember
Okay.
his fucking handle, but
Diddly
he was
Kong.
like someone was like trying to do a cancellation of him on Twitter, and they were the big thing was that he was 29 or no 31 and was married to a 23-year-old, and it was like, bro, like what are
Not
we do?
really
What are
that.
we doing at
What are we
this
doing here,
point?
guys?
Like,
That's
dude,
kind of like,
what are
who?
we
Did I scare
doing?
you?
Well,
I'm a
dude,
job application. Like,
everyone was like making
seriously,
fun
man,
of
who
the person.
cares?
Everyone was like making fun of the person, and they were like, "Well, what age did they meet?" And it's like, dude, just because, like, my parents, I think there's like an 8-year age difference. That doesn't mean my dad started dating my mom when she was like 1. Like,
No,
what do you
yeah,
like? What
I
is?
know. And also, like, isn't there that rule of like
I don't think that's a real rule, bro. I know what you're talking
not a
about. Where you
rule,
like
but it's like I
divide by
think it
2 and add 3.
yeah, which makes sense because as you get older, that like the age difference thing matters. Like no one would raise an eyebrow to like a 53-year-old dating a 45-year-old, even though that's like a fucking 8-year difference or whatever, because
Be
it's like
so funny if there's like a big scandal. Yo, this guy's a
a big
fucking
scandal. It's
groomer.
like
This
who
guy's
the
a
hell cares?
groomer. Dude,
But
I would
anyway,
like, I'm kind of, I almost feel bad because I'm old now. I'm like turning 31 in November. But
you don't have to rush to it, bro. That's like almost a year away. You don't have to say
I
you're
know,
turning
but
31. You could just
still.
say you're 30.
But first of all, I'm out of shape now. But like, my dream was to like start pulling like at this age, like hot ass 50-year-old chicks, like 40 to 50s, like
Hmm.
MILFs. But I think I missed the market, bro. Plus, all these Hollywood women are dating young ass dudes now. Like, I think I should have done this in my early 20s. I
I
totally
did.
could have.
I have wondered periodically, is like as a person who's into like MILFs or older women, it's like, does that feeling go away when you're then a DILF? Like, let's say then you're an older gentleman. Does that just make everything way easier for you because you're no longer there's that
No, it
reach, or does the
definitely
thrill go away, or like you know what I mean? Do you
it's like how they
still
say when you get older, you like stop at a certain age, like mentally. Like, I have a feeling it just means like when you're 50 and 60, and me myself, that will like yearn for 40-year-old women. That'll be like that's what a MILF is. You know what I mean?
interesting?
That's like the archetype.
Yeah, that's the archetype. It's an interesting thought experiment. I'll let you know once I'm 45. I'll on Cold Cuts episode 61,000.
Dude, let's
We'll
predict each other's deaths on this episode. Someone did that with the two mad death and it came true.
Oh, that's
All
fucked
right, let
up.
me let me
I think you're gonna live to a ripe old age of like you're gonna be.
there's no way I make it past 50, bro. I'm not trying to. With all the
I don't
cigarettes I'm
don't say
smoking,
that.
there's
I
no
think you'll be.
fucking
I don't
way.
like, you know what, to be honest, I don't like talking about death. I have some kind of weird superstitious thing about just like I do feel like talking about death
It's true.
brings it
November
about.
7th, 2057. Yeah, you're right, dude. We should have done
Hey, what the fuck? That's not even that
that.
far away.
That's
That's like
ample time, dude. That's
I
like
would literally
30. You
that's me
want more
dying
than
at
that
like
much?
50. That's what you want? It's 2023.
That's 37 years, bro.
37 years from now? I don't want to die
Yeah.
in 37 years. I want to be in my 50s when I die. I'd like to be like at least 70. Oh,
I
it's
want to go
horrendous.
at like 40.
Mm, I mean, that's why Hunter S. Thompson killed himself is like he went from sorry, maybe I'm not allowed to say that he blew his brains out. I don't know how you say it
I hate
nicely,
that
but
shit, bro.
I don't know. But sorry, that's why. But he said
It,
something like that. There was not. I don't even think he was depressed. He was literally just like, "Yeah, I'm 55 now. I wanted to die at 45. I feel like I'm old and cranky." And then he just shot himself,
dude,
which is
going out on your own
kind of
terms, man.
insane. And then he designed. Have you ever seen how he wanted to? I think it's his grave or his like actual death ceremony, whatever you call it, like a funeral. was that he wanted like a giant rocket built that was like a fist with two thumbs that like launches his ashes into the space or something like that. Have you seen
Did
that?
it work?
I don't know if they did it, but he made like a drawing. It's like literally looks like a fist like this, but with two thumbs coming around. Like it makes no. He's
Dude,
a
you know,
lunatic.
money, people act like money's good and everything, but it's like when you die, no matter like I bet you 99% of the people who are like say there's a rich guy who's like, "Yo, listen, I'm going to give you $1 billion. I want you to bring a rose to my ex-wife every day forever, like for the rest of time." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's dead. No one's gonna like, bro. 99% of people are gonna take the money and not fucking do that shit. Like,
yeah, no, it's
what
true.
do you
I don't.
mean? Send me whatever you're talking about because it literally sounds he like a like Willy Wonka fucking
Hunter
invention.
S.
Were the
Thompson.
thumbs gonna launch off or the whole
I'm gonna
hand?
tell you right now, funeral canon. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, they did it. They did it.
But wait, a cannon couldn't get it. Was he
All
going to
right,
space or
you gotta
no?
see a photo of this man. This shit is nuts. Hang on.
I'm looking it up.
They did it. They did. Look up. Look this shit up. They built this crazy red like bronze
Damn, bro.
cannon, and they launched his ashes out of it, and it
Why
was
does it have
shaped.
6 fingers?
I don't know what the meaning is of the six fingers. Let
Did he
me.
actually have Johnny Depp fire the cannon?
Uh, did he?
That's what I'm
Let's
seeing.
see.
I didn't even know they were boys.
Attendees at the private funerals in 2005, August 20th, 2005, included Johnny Depp, Sean Penn, Bill Murray, Jack Nicholson, and Senators John Kerry and George McGovern. Lyle Lovett and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band performed along with Tibetan drummers. Uh, let's see. What was the story here? Um, oh yeah. All I'm
Bro,
trying to
will
do is
you
make sure his last wishes come true. Johnny Depp said to the Associated Press at the time of the funeral, "We had talked a couple times about his last wishes to be shot out of a cannon of his own design. I just want to send my pal out the way he wants to go out." Yeah,
Bro, when I die, would you be willing to put my ashes into Dallas Bryce Howard's butt and then have her
yeah, if
fart
you got in
them?
touch with her and you left me enough money to make it
But
happen.
then she launches them out of her rectum. Like
Um,
spreads them over like a no more reading articles, bro.
sorry, I'm
What were
like,
we talking about before we even went into this? Was it Florence
what,
Pugh?
what were we talking
I
about?
swear we had a topic.
I have no idea what the point of all of this was.
It is
Um,
weird recording at night, bro. You're like night mode right now, bro. It's like dark outside the
I actually do
window.
have, yeah, all my, I gotta close the windows. It's all dark out and spooky.
See
My
my
dad always talks about
trees.
how his dad used to just embarrass him because he was like one of those, like, he was just like an, if you saw a picture of what my grandfather looked like on my dad's side, he was just the old Jew that wore like the tinted glasses and like the gold chain and like his shirt buttoned
Dude,
unbuttoned down to here. He
based
was like
as
that.
hell,
But my
dog.
dad used to just be like, he used to say that he would always be so embarrassed because he would just like always be flirting with the wait staff. Like
Your
always
grandpa's
way too
based,
much.
dude.
That dude was yeah, that was funny.
Bro, the Latina hunter gene skipped a generation on your dad, bro. It came from your grandfather.
It's true, actually, and he did not my biological grandmother, but he did my dad's like stepmom. So my grandmother, I don't know what you would call that, my relation to her exactly, but she is Latina, so it
Bro.
definitely was a definitely
Bro.
skipped
Dude,
a
you remember
gen.
you're building a new race, dude. The Jewish Hispanic race.
Is that true? Oh, I got this fucking crick in my neck. Um, yeah.
I forget what someone said, but
What
it
were
was
we
like
talking about? What that we were talking about something leading up to the Hunter S. Thompson thing
we were talking about something way more before that, bro.
way before that. We were
I
talking
don't
about
even
how
know
we
because I
wanted
had
to
a
go
quip
out.
I wanted to bring up, but I don't even fucking remember.
Um,
Bro, I see a bottling Bunshine
oh
print.
yeah, I have two. I got Bottling Sunshine and I also have Apple Guy Comics up on the. Do you follow him?
I don't know.
Dude, Apple Guy Comics on Instagram is based as dude, you want to like buy low in on like a comic artist that is like next up. Um
Dude, that's so funny you use that phrase because that's what Stone Toss tweeted out about me.
Oh, well, it's funny. I feel like that's what you said about me also, so it works. But it's true. Apple Guy Comics is really good. He looks like he's literally been like his drawings feel like they've been lifted out of like another era, honestly. He's got like a really classic like his cross hatching and line work is really really good. He's just an amazing artist and like love his style. And anyway, I bought this like signed lithograph print from him. He has under 2,000 followers on Instagram. So got to give that guy a follow. He's really really cool. Yeah, he's a G. Oh, I wanted to mention this. I am so close to being flat out done with Twitter. It is just a terrible. I mean, I know it's like extremely old hat and like tired to even talk about how bad Twitter is, but I'm not even saying like post Elon or any of that. Any of that. It's just like I I just hate all. I hate everyone on Twitter. Like I don't. It's sickening to me. Most of the people trying to be funny are not funny to me. If I didn't feel obligated to post my art there to my followers, I would have left so long ago.
Dude,
No one has ever said anything intelligent or insightful.
there's this
Everyone rags on
brand.
AI. Everyone rags on AI. Sorry, I just want to get this one thought out. Everyone rags on AI, rightfully so, for that because it can't produce an original thought. It's all regurgitating things that it's already found online. And that's just how I feel about Twitter as a superorganism, is that there is no unique, interesting thought on Twitter. It is the same conversation over and over again, said in a less intelligent or interesting way. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, I wish that this site had shut down all the way back in fucking May of last year when they said
No,
it was
no,
going to
where it's at
happen.
now is much worse than hell. So
It's so bad.
it's
It's
worse
so
than if it
bad.
got put out of its misery. There's this distinct type of Twitter humor that once you've been on Twitter for more than a month, it's like I want to blow my brains out, but it's like those accounts that are just like pooping on the floor.
Yeah, I
Wait a
knew
minute,
he.
that's a potato. Poop
Yeah,
potato butt. And
it's
it's like,
literally
dude,
like
shut the
iCarly
fuck up.
humor. Like iCarly did it first, bozo. Like this, like boing, like
It's so
random.
fucking
Oh
dude.
my God, shut up. And
And then
then
you find out half these people are like 30-year-olds wanting to be unironic journalists, and it's like, what are you doing,
I
dude?
really don't want to sound like just a cynical prick because in some ways I have met a lot of cool people through Twitter. Like a lot of the other artists and people that I've communicated with and talked to are awesome, and I'm really glad that I'm communicating with them. But now it's like now that I have those people, like my little sort of group, I almost just feel like, what am I still doing here, man? Like the the there was maybe a brief shimmering moment over the course of Cold Cuts where it excited me the idea of like talking to or meeting a creator, like a big creator, an e-celeb, so to speak. And I am like, I have so much disdain these days for just like every other famous
Testosterone.
person online.
He
Look at
makes
this
me,
big meaty beefcake.
whenever I'm busy, he makes me hold him like this.
What a little baboon.
Dude, I feel that too, though. Now it's just like, I mean, I'm still excited when we talk to people, especially like people we like House and shit, but it is kind of just like, I want all you people. I used to want to meet the people in my computer. Now I want them to stay in my computer.
I just see the way everybody behaves, like, especially not to get too specific, but when there's blood in the water and there's a bit of a feeding frenzy going
Oh,
on,
bro.
it is sickening, man. And it's like every fucking week. And it's just like, I'm like, I swear to God, not even to, like, no role models, baby. I got no fucking role models on the internet anymore. Like, I don't think I ever really did, but maybe there was a period of time where I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to play. No, no, I do not care. I do not
I
care
heard
about any of
YOLO
these
swag
people.
was a huge inspo.
Um, anyway, let me read off the patrons here. Uh, guys, as always, thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping us, for being part of the community. What can I say that I haven't already told you? I just freaking love you. Some of you guys have been with us from like the jump. Some of you guys are brand new. Some of you guys have come in, come out. We love you all the same. I love you. I appreciate any of you guys. Love all you guys. Anyway, here's a list of executives. We've got Bugs on My Wee Wee, Big Tasty, Brat Brat Pew Pew, Conga Heli, Francho, Gzan, HP. Oh, Kellen is back.
On exec?
Yeah, it looks like it. Kellen McSmellon, welcome back, baby. Damn.
All right.
Baby daddy's back.
Big K, all right.
Big K on the block. Limp Dick, Protista, Protagon, Shrek the Third Shalom guy has made his big return.
And the Patreon is the highest it's ever been.
Trevor Stilson. Love all of you guys. T Stilly.
You guys are
I love
homies.
all you guys.
Homies.
Absolute homies. Wow, the Patreon is the highest it's ever been. This is amazing.
What do you think?
Oh my god, you made ass? You made that picture of House the fucking.
I literally said in the episode I was going to.
That is so fucking funny.
Dude, he's Bruce Chinchilla, because that's not hilarious. House, bro. That's Bruce Chinchilla.
Absolutely based. All right. What else can I say? I love you.
This episode album art will be his second selfie that he posted.
Oh dear God, please. Anyway, all right. Love you.
Always a pleasure.
Talk again soon. Always a pleasure. Bye bye.